Boracay, a tropical paradise right in the middle of the 7,000 islands of the Philippines. Famous for its white sand beaches, scenic views, and breathtaking sunset, Boracay is indeed a haven for tourists, a staple getaway destination for relaxation and leisure. However, Boracay is now facing an ecological crisis due to illegal structures, sewage and waste management problems, as well as biodiversity loss to cater the rapid influx of tourists. On April 26, 2018, the Philippine government ordered a 6-month shutdown of its most popular tourist island to give way for its rehabilitation and development. Looking forward to the reopening of Boracay this October, it is essential to ensure that these environmental problems and challenges are addressed and resolved. The Ecosystems Research and Development Bureau of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources was commissioned to conduct a carrying capacity assessment to identify and establish the thresholds and limitations for sustainable tourism development of Boracay. Carrying capacity is defined as the maximum number of individuals of a given species that can be sustained by an environment to sustain the same number in the future. Here are the highlights and key findings from the Carrying Capacity Assessment of Boracay Island, Malay Aklan, Philippines. For tourism capacity, it revealed that only 19,215 tourists can be allowed to stay in the island per day, considering the swimming and beach areas of Boracay. The assessment also showed that only 6,405 tourist arrival should be accommodated per day, with the assumption that the tourists will stay in the island for 3 days on average. Hence, only 249 resorts are considered enough to accommodate the real carrying capacity of tourists per day of Boracay. Based on the Comprehensive Land Use Plan or CLUP of Malay Aklan, and pursuant with the Presidential Proclamation No. 1064 that classified Boracay as both agriculture and forest land area. Here are the real carrying capacity of Boracay according to type of structures. The assessment also showed that Boracay can only hold around 55,000 people, which means there is an exceedance of at least 15,000 people from its current population. With 55,000 people carrying capacity, the water requirement in Boracay is around 23 million liters a day, where 18 million liters are assumed to become wastewater. Combining solid waste from households, hotels, and establishments, the solid waste carrying capacity of Boracay is about 164 cubic meters a day. For the ecological carrying capacity, 41 to 48 people over a 2-hour visit are allowed to enter the forest land areas where endemic and endangered plant and animal species can be found. Also included in the project are the water qualities in beaches, wetlands, and wells. The study also conducted soil test analysis, including the recommended crops that can thrive in Boracay. Drawing from the Boracay Carrying Capacity Assessment, the project has the following recommendations. Promote wetlands utilization for filtering out waste from both soil and water through plant uptake. Maximize open spaces for vegetation. Stopping and minimizing point source pollution. Development of information and education communication or IEC materials, especially on both solid waste and liquid waste management. Wastewater treatment facilities should be improved to account for all the waste generated, both solid and liquid. And coastal erosion should be minimized with proper IEC and utilization of beach vegetation. Boracay's closing time is almost over. And as we gear towards the most anticipated reopening of the island, we must be reminded that it is everyone's responsibility and accountability to ensure that sustainable tourism development will persist in Boracay today, tomorrow, and in years to come.